The Arizona podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings. They specialize in concrete polish, epoxy flooring systems, micro top floors and walls, and self-leveling underlays. They service all of California, and they are an awesome company. They speak Spanish, and they do amazing work. Check them out at Triumph_coatings on Instagram. And if you use the promo code ARROWSUP, you get 10% off. So check them out. It was a podcast. I had Harry. He finally came on. We finally did it. So it was good to have him on. And we talked baseball. So the season starts on Wednesday, 3 a.m. Dodgers get it going versus the Padres. And then next week is when everybody else starts. So we talk about that. We talk a lot of Dodger stuff in the beginning. Harry's a very tempered Dodger fan. He doesn't have the high and mighty expectations that everybody does. And so we talk about that. We talk about Will Smith and a very interesting Will Smith take that Harry had, which made sense. So we get into all of that. And then final thought, baseball final thoughts. I was going to do a Canelo one, and he said this is a baseball podcast. So I did a baseball one for him. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. And I wanted to lead off before Harry comes in. There is a lot of NBA that's wrapping up as we get closer and closer to the NBA playoffs. And the Lakers on yesterday, had an awful loss to the Warriors. Today, Kyrie Irving hit a ridiculous game winner versus Denver, which doesn't help the Lakers at all. But the Laker game yesterday was embarrassing for the NBA. It was a good game throughout, and then the fourth quarter, like with 1:40 left, there was like a challenge, and that challenge took like over like half an hour in real time because then it was like the challenge, and then the clock didn't work. And all the flow of the game, everything got sucked out of it. And it just was a very typical 2024 NBA game. The replays have to go. Replays in basketball have to go. Because this is one of those things that sports are all about, the ebbs and flows of the game. And the reason why, there's many reasons why we don't like referees, but we don't like referees because the ebbs and flows in basketball games now are forever. They're an eternity in the end of the games because there's no flow. And it'd be one thing, because the argument is you have the replays to get the call right. The problem is they don't get the call right. That's the problem. The problem is we still get awful calls throughout an NBA game. So the NBA has to fix this. They fixed the refereeing stuff where the referee isn't calling everything. The game's more physical. Love that. But they got to do something about this. They have to, because there's no reason why a replay should take 10 minutes off of a game where we're just like staring at the referee, looking at a screen, and it just doesn't make any sense. But the Lakers, they got to get it together. They got to get it going. Gabe Vincent is like practicing now, so he should be back in 2 weeks, maybe. But they got to get it going. Anthony Davis finally went down. Finally, because he just had a great stretch of being healthy throughout the season. Hopefully he's not out for much, because if he is, the Lakers are in trouble. So that's a small NBA thought. I will have more throughout the week. Maybe the Tuesday pod I'll do some full NBA stuff. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the Lakers. Here comes Harry.
What's up, man?
Yo,
I'm here, ready to go.
I'm glad. Good to see you.
Are you?
I am.
I'm not glad to see you.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Yeah. It's been a long weekend, man. It's been a long one for me. This
You
is good.
celeb-
This is good. I get to release some stress with you.
I can be your punching bag.
Maybe. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Season starts Wednesday.
Yeah.
Are you
The
s-
unofficial official
Yeah.
start of the season.
Right. You gonna watch them?
The goal is Wednesday night. Thursday I gotta see what's going on. Yeah, the goal is Wednesday.
Yeah.
But most
Thr-
likely both, so we'll see.
yeah. 3 a.m. wake up
3 a.m.
call.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna practice tonight, or yeah, tonight, 3 a.m.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna see if I can hang.
You're gonna take a. I'm guessing you have to take a nap from like 9 to like 2:45, right?
Well, I was already taking a nap, and then you called, and then I had to wake up.
Oh, my bad. My
Nah,
bad.
I'm just kidding. No, I got to watch him yesterday. I got to watch
Okay.
him last night. We
Yeah.
had an 8 a.m. start yesterday, so yeah, we got to see him against one of the Korean teams there. Which, if people don't know, that's like I would say middle of double A, triple A here in a
hmm
sense.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a major league against major leaguers. Maybe the Japanese league they'll keep up a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, are you excited for the season?
Um, to be honest with you, my expectations are not as high. Not as high. I think there's a lot of new pieces, and with a lot of new pieces, there's a lot of fixing or twerking around or fixing, yeah, moving around.
Right.
Uh, so if you think they're gonna go 20-0 in the first month of the season, you're crazy. And anybody with a baseball brain will know that that's not possible.
Right.
Um, I would say maybe the first week, maybe not lose a game. Maybe the second week, maybe lose one. But we're not playing MLB The Show as much as this team is being compared to a franchise dynasty team like that. We're not playing that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to burst people's bubble. But yeah, my expectations not that high. Um, I
Well,
think
when you say
I
that,
oh,
what do
go
you mean
ahead.
by that? What do you mean by your expectations are not high?
I want to see where we're at. I want to see what team, what the how we look on the field together, how we perform against real major league teams. I don't
Mm,
think we've seen much in spring training. Uh, as people know, the starters play the first couple of innings. Well,
right.
except this season for the Dodgers and the Padres, since they had to go out of the country to play baseball early on. But any other baseball team, you would see it in the first couple of weeks. You see the starters maybe playing 1 or 2 innings.
Right.
Um, the pitchers 1 or 2 innings, and they start ramping up a little bit more. Third week, maybe added an extra inning.
Yeah.
Close to the season, so close to, I'd say, in a couple weeks, they should
Mhm.
already be going up to 7 innings, 8 innings, or however many of the innings people go nowadays,
Yeah.
depending on what organization you're in. But yeah, I want to see. I want to see what's going on. And you know my rule. I can't make any type of prediction till Memorial Day. Memorial Day, I mean, hopefully All Star break.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable making any type of prediction or saying I need to see these teams. I need to see people perform. Um, yeah, that's just
Yeah.
my humble opinion, by the way. Just
Yeah. I mean, it is a, I think it's hard to temper the expectations, especially for the Dodgers, because you look at the roster and, like you were saying, you think, I won't be the show. This is a dream team. Um, But when you evaluate them baseball wise, you realize there are reasons, real reasons, like legitimate reasons for why somebody can make an argument that this team won't win the World Series.
Yeah, hundred
And
percent.
and I think that's our job. That's when our job comes in to explain it, educate people. Because if you just look at the team, you think, they're nobody's going to beat them. Now,
Yeah,
I do think the Dodgers are in a position where it is championship or bust. That doesn't mean that they will win it. That just means that's the expectation, and rightfully so. When the roster that you have is the one that's on the field. So it is an interesting. It is going to be an interesting beginning of the season because you're going to get a contingent of the fan base that's expecting like a 30-1 start or something like that. And every
you
time
know,
like
this team reminds me of the Lakers. The Lakers when they got Carmelo and Gary Payton.
really,
Yeah, I have some like little
it reminds me
comparisons
more
to
of the Warriors, just because the
the
stars that
Prime
they got
Warriors.
are younger. Yeah, when they got
Like,
prime KD, and it was like, oh my god. Um, but it is what is interesting. It's just that swing because it's two extreme swings. There's this team has to win every game, which is not realistic, and the other swing of the Dodger baggage that comes with it. So,
I have a
um,
question for you. See if you can enlighten me a little bit, enlighten the fans.
right.
Who's the leader in the clubhouse?
um,
That's my question. That's what I'm going in as. Who's gonna take the brunt when things are
yeah,
not going well?
right.
Who's gonna
Who's gonna
say,
call the
"Hey, let's
players only
go"?
meeting?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard because there isn't this Dodger team doesn't have a guy with that personality.
I can make an argument for Freddie Freeman. I can make an argument for Mookie Betts. I could even make an argument for
Yeah,
Otani.
yeah,
People would say I'm stupid for saying Otani, but as you know, there's leaders and leaders have different characteristics that they could show. Some people lead by example. Some people lead by action. Some people lead just, just make a big deal out of everything. Just the different types of leaderships that there is out there.
I think it could be possibly. Um, I think if I had to just pick a name, it'd be Mookie Betts, just because I think he's the one
You
that
think
would
so?
be able to connect with everyone. Um, and
I just don't like the way he. I don't like the way his interactions have been with the media a bit lately. Just a interaction just by saying, "Oh, everybody that plays it's going to be their World Series." I don't like
yeah, there's
the
a
whole playoff
cockiness to
thing.
him,
The whole playoff thing.
right?
Oh, it was we just happened to have a bad week and so like, dude. Oh, he owned up to it too. I just I see more of a Freddie Freeman maybe. He led the Braves. The Braves team was stacked with a few people, a few players that were veterans, and he united these guys together after the
Yeah,
Marcel Suna incident
right.
that he had in Atlanta.
Maybe Will Smith. Maybe this is the year Will Smith kind of like he's been there a while. He grew up in the farm system. Um,
Will
he
Smith
does.
is Will Smith is interesting
Yeah, he is the dark
because
horse for it.
I wouldn't see that. I say it more in the fact that there's a lot of people behind them.
Oh, so you would think he's like a surprise kind of to be traded.
It's tough for me to see. There's already people coming up. You know, we've seen a lot of people.
Ooh.
Um, I don't see him as a long term. option.
Really?
And I might seem crazy, but it's just all the way the contracts are going.
Okay.
I don't see
I
him.
understand you now. That
I
makes
don't see
sense.
him like taking $20 million, $30 million because where is it going to come from? He's not going to take a long term one of those deferred deals.
Yeah.
100%, he's not taking a deferred deal. He's in his
Right.
prime.
Right.
He cares about himself right now. I don't think he's a team player, but he cares more about that type of guy that goes into contract negotiations. I need to get my money first, and then I
Yeah.
can
Yeah. Yeah.
figure it out. Um, I don't know. It's a weird vibe that I get from Will Smith. I guess he's just handling his business for his contract. I don't think he gets involved in anything else. He doesn't seem like the guy that I can say, "Hey guys, let's go, let's start hitting," or "Hey, let's
Mm,
get our shit together." Because
yeah.
I don't know. I think that's it's scary for all these youngsters because how people talk about this new era of baseball is this whole arbitration. How many years of control does the club have? Um, and that's kind of the big important thing because maybe Walkie Buehler might not be here. Who knows? We saw what happened to Urias. Urias never fully got paid, but that was in other terms. But he never got paid prior to everything that happened
Right. Right.
outside of the field. Because you
It
would
is.
think he's your ace. Or not your ace, but he's one of your top starters,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I want to pay him. I want to take care of him. But those negotiations never happened. Either the Dodgers saw something, or they don't have no money.
Well,
Awkward silence.
that's the. Well, no, 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 because
It's
it's
tough.
yeah, because that's the. This is what's. This is the price of being a great organization for someone like Will Smith, because if you are in a team that doesn't develop guys like that all the time,
Yeah.
then yeah, um what's our guy in Baltimore. Um
Which one? Shortstop?
no, their catcher. What's our guy's name there?
Oh,
Um
Adley Rutschman.
yes. So
Rutschman.
someone like that is able to who yeah, Adley Rutschman. He comes in and he is a prodigy. And he's being raised up in the
Yeah.
Oreo system, and he's going to be the guy. And Baltimore isn't known for having this deep farm system. It's not like there's many of them coming right after him. It's not like he has to worry about another somebody who's going to be cheaper,
Mhm.
containing for his spot, competing for a spot, and who's going to be able to produce similar numbers.
Yeah.
Dutchman knows that in 5 to 6 years he's going to get paid by Baltimore or somebody,
Yeah.
but Baltimore is going to be incentivized to give him a
We'll
big
give him the benefit of
deal.
the doubt to Baltimore.
And someone like Will Smith, who's really good, and if we do an exercise of the best catchers in all of baseball, we're not naming more than, what do you say, 10, 5
I
catchers
would
that are
say
better than him?
in the MLB or just the NL
No,
itself.
in baseball.
Yeah,
There
like
isn't,
10. I would just
yeah.
give, I would say 10.
Like he's within the
10.
top 10. If Will Smith is your catcher, you're in great shape. The problem is he's in the best organization in
Yeah.
terms of um, taking care of their guys. He's in the best organization in terms of developing players. So there is another Will Smith esque guy coming right after him who's going to be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're right. From that standpoint, he does fit the mold. The Dodgers
I'm bringing
need,
the fire today, baby.
yeah. If the Dodgers need to get another arm, and say they need to get another arm, well, he becomes a piece that gets you whatever arm is available.
So I'm gonna read you a few names, and you tell me when to stop, and then
That are better than Will Smith.
we'll end the debate. No, I'm just in total.
But you're naming what, like players in general, or what?
All the catchers in MLB.
Gotcha.
And no specific order.
Okay.
You tell me when to. Actually, the rankings that they have here.
Okay.
You tell me when to stop.
Okay.
So we got Rutschman, Eddie Rutschman, Realmuto, Will Smith, Wilson Contreras, Yonder Diaz, Sean Murphy, Carl Rain, William Contreras, Francisco Alvarez, Gabriel Moreno, Jonah Heim, Logan O'Hoppe. I will stop probably there. Me personally, I will stop. We got Mitch Garver behind him, Cuba Reese, Bo Naylor.
But in that list you read, he's third, right?
Yes, third.
See, I would have him second. I think he's that good. But you're right. He is. If you're looking at the Dodger roster, who's expendable? He's expendable. If you're looking at the bigger names, he is the expendable one. He is the one that could get you the infielder if you need
an shortstop.
Yeah, if you need to go out and get another arm or bullpen help, he's the guy you can move in a 3-team trade to get you. So
out of those, maybe 15, I think 13 I named, I would say maybe 5 of them could hit.
Right.
If that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just stretching by 5. Could be 3.
Right.
Rutschman, Realmuto, and Smith are probably the better hitters there. Contreras is known for his defense. Diaz is known for his defense. Murphy's known for his defense. Right. Salvador Perez is declining. Kyle Rain is defense. William Contreras is defense.
Yeah.
Francisco Alvarez hasn't done anything. He's still new.
And then Kirk only had that one good season so far.
Yeah. Jonah Heim had a decent year, but he was more of a defensive guy.
Right.
Gabriel Moreno.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Give him one more year. I don't think I feel comfortable saying he's a good hitter yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's they can get something for him. I'm not saying it now. I'm not creating rumors. It's just the way the system is being ran in the front office. That's kind of where it's headed to.
Yeah.
Comparison to the Red Sox, just to keep it near.
I mean, the Red Sox have no.
No, just an example. No, just an example.
Yeah,
like
no, I get you.
The farm system is depleted.
Right.
They have no options. It's pretty much the guy, then that's it.
Yeah.
There's nobody maybe 1 or 2 guys behind somebody there. Other than that, nothing.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem with the Red Sox is they're facing a farm system that was overhyped.
Yeah.
By Kai Bloom, who overvalued.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, every team does that, but he overvalued them to the point where he was saying we could get rid of Mookie Betts. We could get rid of JD Martinez.
Yeah, they lost that trade.
Bogarts. Yeah, well, I mean, look, for the Red Sox to have won that trade,
it was a highway robbery.
The Red Sox would have needed like Will Smith and Bueller for that to have been a fair trade.
Yeah.
But nobody that the Red Sox got from the Dodgers is no longer on the team. Well, Connor Wong's the last one on the team. He's the last man standing, but everybody else is gone.
So just even speaking to my point there, the Padres. Look what the Padres did. Got rid of the whole farm system.
Yeah.
They got Juan Soto.
Right.
They got Blake Snell, I think. Blake Snell was signing?
No,
they got Musgrove. They got Musgrove. Dylan Cease. What else?
They traded for Josh Hader too.
Josh Hader.
Yeah.
That just stopped my head. Well, there's one more guy. Was it Will Myers?
Mm-hmm.
No, Will Myers. No, it's not.
Well, he was part of a trade.
No, it's not. Grissom.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so Yeah, speaking of that, that's kind of where people can go. They can be in a super extreme, overrating your system, or an extreme trading everybody and putting a ball club that's going to compete, uh, supposedly for 2 or 3 years or maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
Uh, that's not the case for the Padres. I'm not making a case for the Padres because, as we've known, as we spent a lot of hours and time and manpower behind that shit show that's going on in San Diego. Um, yeah. And I don't know, I don't know if I mentioned it here. They're broke.
Yeah. Well, their owner died.
No, they're broke. They have no
Yeah. Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
deal. They have no TV deal,
Yeah.
which is
They are in like where the Dodgers were with Frank McCourt a long time ago.
I wouldn't put it there yet.
Well, I mean,
It's getting close. It's getting
it's a
close.
lot closer than further away.
Yeah, it's getting really really close.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, there's no money there. It's why they traded, they got the guy from the White Sox.
yeah,
It was like, what?
they
What are you
traded more
guys,
prospects. Yeah,
like, what are you guys doing? Like, what?
yeah.
I thought you guys are rebuilding. Like, what is up with you guys?
Yeah, I've heard in multiple podcasts, multiple MLB network shows. What are the Padres doing?
Yeah.
Like it's not like even what another team is doing. I think the Padres have taken every headline in the books um, for the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
They who knows what's going on. Actually, somebody does know, but we don't know. Nobody down in Earth knows, but somebody in the front office knows what supposedly they're doing. Um, yeah. So I'm not calling it sweep because it's too early in the season.
Yeah.
But I think the Dodgers have a better team than the Padres as we start on Wednesday. Just to circle back to the original question.
Yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
think,
you're not really saying much, but Dylan sees the guy.
yeah, Dylan sees, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So it should be a great beginning to the regular season, just because the Dodgers are going to be the team to watch all year long with that. And honestly, as a baseball fan,
Yeah.
I love that because it's fun when baseball um, is popular and it's buzzing. And I think Otani playing for the Dodgers is going to cause a lot of eyeballs to be on the sport and on Otani. So um, it's good for the growth of the game.
I actually ordered some better glasses to watch these games because the letters are way too small on the numbers. Because the
Hopefully you didn't
numbers and
order.
letters,
Hopefully you
yeah.
didn't order them from Fanatics.
Oh my god. It's yeah.
um, let's so that's Dodger Corner. We're starting off the bat with Dodger Corner.
Oh, did we? I didn't even know. It's just
Red Sox. Look, in the Red Sox
I like when you
corner,
change it up on me.
there isn't much. Rafael Devers a
Let's push
few
it to
weeks
the end.
ago.
There's more exciting stuff out
No,
there.
I want to get out of the way so we can get to
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
Rafael Devers called out the ownership a few weeks ago, and he was just kind of like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know, and so that's never good. They are hell bent on not spending any money, and that seems to be the MO. No money spent. There's the
Mm-hmm.
rumor that they're waiting for Montgomery's number to go down so that they can like sign him. Um, so I don't know. It's going to be a very miserable Red Sox season. That's all I know. I saw somebody that was on Twitter. They were saying how, and I don't know if they were trolling or not, but I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Their prediction was that the Red Sox were going to finish second in the division, and I was like, like what? Like, what year do you think this is? So it's just going to be a very miserable season. The Red Sox
I
have
love it.
a um, problem pitching. Pitching, I think, is going to be just a bad deal. Hitting is going to be whatever, and I think it's going to be a replica of what we saw last year, where the offense sometimes looks really good and the pitching is horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
And when the pitching is fine, the hitting is nowhere to be found. And I think that's what we're going to see all year long. Brian,
You think so? I
what
don't
do
know.
you what do you think? Do you think?
It's baseball, man. It's hard.
Yeah,
You still have to play the games. You still have to show up. They're not playing the NL West. Sorry, the AL East 30, 40 different times
they
a
didn't play
year.
the AOEs all those times last year, and we sucked.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
We talked about this last time we were on. The Central is not strong. I think they could hammer out some wins there. The West is a little weak too.
I don't know.
It's possible.
I
It's
just think
possible.
the Red Sox are not.
I'm not saying they're going to be in second place. That's just trolling.
Yeah, they're not a good team, and I.
But I thought you have the best manager in baseball, Alex Cora.
We have the best tactician in baseball for sure.
Make it happen. Let's have faith. Let's just start with faith.
Oh, shut the hell up!
Can we start with some faith?
Get out of here!
And then
we started with faith. We started with the Dodgers.
This is the only thing you got going for you in baseball season.
Like I had
just start positive, and
I can't do that. I think I'm the most out of all my teams. I'm the most sober with the Red Sox. Like when I think we're gonna be good, I'm like on it, and I'm like I think we're gonna be really good. And typically I'm right. And when I think we're gonna be really bad, like that year where I was expecting us to go 81-81, and I'm like, you know what? It's all gravy. We made it all the way to ALCS. That was fun.
Yeah.
This team, unless everyone in the AL like gets in a like accident, and there's like they're all like every single team has their main guys injured for the majority of the season. There is no way this team makes it to the ALCS.
You know the beautiful part about this is all being recorded, so we can circle back to it in the middle of the season when there's some type of happiness. With the Red Sox.
I will be more than happy to admit I was wrong if the Red Sox are good. There's no way this Red Sox team is going to be any good.
Come on, man! I went through the '90s Dodgers. There was some horrible baseball going on then.
Yeah,
so
and had we had a podcast,
but I was happy. I was positive. I thought they were going to win every game. And maybe because I was 12 or 13.
There you go.
Maybe because of that. I don't know.
I'm a 33-year-old man with some perspective, I'd like to think.
I guess.
What did you think of? I saw this a few days ago. Sammy Sosa.
He's alive?
He's alive, yeah.
He's white.
Yeah, white Sammy Sosa. He keeps denying the steroid stuff, which A, I don't know why people keep asking him, but B,
but he never did steroids.
Well, he's accused of the quirk bat, right? But
that's not steroids.
Yeah, but he's lumped with all those guys.
I guess I wouldn't really lump him there.
And so, do you think this will ever leave baseball? Like the cloud around those guys? Do you think we'll ever get to a place of? Because I was seeing that interview and I was like, man, like
I can say absolutely not.
Really?
With definite certainty, 100%.
But isn't that crazy? Because like I think of Sammy Sosa, and I think like, oh, dude, that's the guy that guy and Mark McGwire saved baseball in 1998.
Yeah, they did.
Like
the Reds were great in the 80s.
Yeah, because when I say that, and if you don't know what was happening, baseball was coming off a strike.
94.
The fans weren't into it. There were no viewership. Nobody cared about the game, and then Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa went on the summer where they were just hitting home runs, chasing Mickey Mantle's. No, Roger Maris. His home run record,
Yeah.
61 at the time, and it saved baseball.
The older I get, the more I would say crazy I am starting to get. More conspiracy type of thing. I'm starting to
Okay.
get more educated.
Yeah.
I think it was all
Fabricated?
fabricated. Yeah.
Really?
And I think it's just people they got caught and now they gotta say, oh, we had nothing to do with it.
Mm.
Because the story doesn't make no sense at all. Well, it makes sense if you're the conspiracy theories, but it doesn't make sense at all that steroids all of a sudden became a big thing
Yeah.
in the 90s. Like steroids have always been out there. Drugs have always been out there. All of a sudden, when baseball is at its worst, like you said, like you mentioned,
Yeah.
and these two guys go on a tear. Yeah, it makes no sense at all. I have a question for you. More questions. This is question Sunday for Harry.
Yeah.
What's worse, the best hitter in baseball betting on baseball? Oh, not the best, but the best '80s hitter in baseball
Right.
betting on
Ichiro.
baseball,
Yeah.
or the steroid era?
What's worse in terms of what? Like, what's a worse thing to do?
So I would say who should be in the Hall of Fame and who shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. And don't like take it just by the crime itself, according to the baseball writers.
Mm-mm. Man, that's hard because, well, you know how I feel. I think they both should be in there, but I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame because I think if you're going to,
So I'm gonna stop you right there.
okay.
So don't influence your answer by
Mhm.
today's era because betting is okay now.
No. But that's not even it. I think,
Just before you gave your answer,
yeah.
don't influence it by anything that's going on now because as we know, betting is a big thing now in sports.
Right.
A huge thing now in sports. A multi-million-dollar industry now.
I think Pete Rose, the reason why I think he should be in is because Pete Rose, the baseball player, was a machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand Pete Rose, the manager, betted, and I think it's a bad thing. It's against competition. Understand it 100%. But if we're going to, like, I remember watching This Week in Baseball, and every time in the intro on This Week in Baseball,
Yeah,
it was always like Pete Rose, like when he's like flying through the air, sliding into third base. And that was like the image that you would get, like, oh man, Pete Rose, his hair's like flying all over the place.
Yeah.
And I think it's if you're gonna tell me that guy doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame for moral reasons, for what he did as a manager, that's when I don't know, I have a problem with that. And I have more of a problem if the question is between him and the steroid guys, I think him because what he did was as a manager. Now, if he was as a player betting on stuff, then maybe it's different. But it was Pete Rose, the manager, that was betting against his team. And I think there has to be a separation that, yeah, you know what? You can't work in, you can't be part of, you can't manage a team, you can't be part of baseball, whatever. But that guy, him as a player, should be in the Hall of Fame because what he did as a player.
And he was very good at both too.
Exactly. And the other guys, the steroid dudes, they did that as players. They broke the rules as players.
Were there actually rules?
Well, you get what I'm saying. Like they violated whatever as players.
See, I'm in the conspiracy thing now.
Where Pete Rose
was it really a rule broken or any rules broken? Everybody had access to the same steroids. Everybody had the chance to do it.
I feel you. I understand you, but you're telling me to pick one
No, I'm
one
no,
of the two.
I'm asking more. I
Yeah, yeah,
get your part, but
yeah.
was it really breaking the rules on the other side? It, it's a tough one.
Well, I mean, it's impossible to say that baseball didn't benefit from the steroid era,
Yeah,
and I think that's the part that, as fans, that's the part that frustrates me about the writers. It's like, how are you going to be this hypocritical
yeah,
about a time frame and an era in baseball that literally saved your job?
yeah,
All the baseball writers that write and vote, and all the dudes that vote against these guys joining the Hall of Fame, you don't understand that the guys you're voting against are the guys that saved
save your job.
your job.
Yeah,
And that's the hypocritical part, because you can't look at baseball in that sense. You
no,
can't.
mm,
And I think that's the part that's frustrating and super hypocritical, because we all remember that. Like, we all remember, like, the 1999 home run derby in Fenway Park.
yeah,
And everybody was like, man, are the balls juiced? Like, man, the balls are flying all over the place. And that was probably one of the most iconic, All-Star games there has been in a long time. And so I think it's really hard to want to penalize those guys after after it saved the entire sport.
yeah. I do actually agree with you with the Hope Heroes thing. That's the guy I would always put in
Yeah,
100%.
right.
And they will for me it's not the rules part. It's just more of the he did it as a manager. You're
Yeah,
not putting
exactly.
Pete Rose the manager in the Hall of Fame. You're putting him as a player.
Right.
It's two different things. I get it. He messed up, but you know, you can't penalize the guy for doing those actions that he did as a manager because their circumstances were different. As a
Right.
player, he was handling business. He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
He was being great.
Hmm.
One of the best hitters. I never got to see Ted Williams. I saw a little bit of highlights on Pete Rose. Um, yeah, I think it's a big injustice that he's not in the Hall of Fame. A huge injustice that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just the Hall of Fame itself. You know how we feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Hall of
And
Fame, the baseball Hall of Fame sucks. Um, what are some, like, what is the biggest thing that you're looking forward to this season?
I like surprises. I like to see who's gonna come up. I like seeing the rookies. I like seeing what rookies are gonna produce.
Right.
Um, yeah, that's kind of my excitement. I want to see who's gonna be the surprises. Who's gonna be the guys that are come out of nowhere, come back,
Hmm.
or rebound back from horrible seasons.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Yelich to come back. According to some of our most of
Yeah.
as you know, if you've been with me for years, I do fantasy baseball,
Right.
the old timers league. So we get a lot of spreadsheets and stuff, and he's predicted to do very well this year. So I'm
So it's a bounce back year for Christian
hoping
Yelich.
it's a bounce back year, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Other than the Dodgers season, I want to see rookies. I like seeing rookies. Corbin Burns is actually the one that's actually been, or it's Corbin Burns. Corbin Carroll
Yeah.
is one of the guys. I know he's in our division, but that's one of the guys that I see. I want to see how good he is. He just got a nice contract. I want to see him actually in a full season and see what he does.
Yeah. Like, can he do it again?
Yeah.
He led the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks to the World Series. And it's a, can he do it again?
And I would say also, like, just to not leave him out, the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah. Can they
I want
can
to
they
see
do it
if,
again? Yeah.
and I've said it before in this podcast that I want to see. They did a great job last year, but I want to see if it's a consistent thing or if it's just a 1 year fluke. And
Right.
they have some young guns. They have no pun intended. Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah.
Um, we'll see how he bounces back. He's supposed to be really well. Well, not bounces back. How he performs in his sophomore year.
Right. Um,
What about you?
I want to see how the teams battle the like because I think this is a baseball season that's like super top heavy because you get like the Dodgers, the Braves,
Mm-hmm.
the Astros, the
Mm-hmm.
Orioles, and I think
Oh, you put it in
that's
there? The Orioles?
well the roster in terms of roster. But if we want to do just Dodgers, Braves, Astros, that's the benchmark. That's where you need to get. And
No
then
Yankees?
no, I mean the Yankees haven't. I'd rather put the Orioles than the Yankees because
Yeah,
it's
fair
uh,
enough.
so. If you're gonna do, I think I want to see how teams face off against those guys because if you think of those teams as the best teams
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of like psych yourself out to think this is your World Series,
Yeah,
you're gonna lose
yeah, 100%.
because we saw that like 2 years ago when
Well,
the
2020 with the
Padres,
Dodgers or the Padres, yeah.
yeah, and we saw that, and I think it's one of those things that if teams approach them like they are another team,
Yeah.
just another series, then I think we're gonna see those teams have success against those teams. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see that because it's been we haven't had this like super top heavy teams at the top where it's very clear that the drop off from the Dodgers, the Braves, and the Astros is like a steep one.
Mm-hmm.
Because then everybody else, so then the next group is probably like the Orioles, the Yankees, Seattle. Like it's probably in that group. I guess the Padres, if they're able to somehow like, because they still have technically a good roster.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just interesting because we haven't had this in a while where there is like a very clear distinction between the top and everybody else. Um, and so I wonder if that's going to affect the playoffs, which is, still ways away. But that's what I'm excited to see. How are these teams going to be played? How are teams going to view competing against them? Because if they view them as this is the biggest game of my season, then I
Yeah.
think we're going to have the Dodgers and the Braves and the Astros winning an astronomical number. I'm also
I don't think nobody predicted Arizona and Texas in the championship or in the World
no,
Series.
not at
Not
all.
even experts, not even us.
I
Nobody.
think I think it helped, and I think this is one thing I'm noticing. It's helped those type of teams play someone in your division because I don't think like if the Phillies would have played, if it would have been Arizona playing against the NL East team, I don't think they make it all the way. And I think I think that's the kind of like the advantage that they ended up getting. That you play
Yeah.
teams you knew, and I think it helped. It helped a
Yeah.
lot.
Arizona beat
Um,
the Dodgers.
and then from there, they had all the momentum that they needed to get into it. Um, I'm also interested to see um, how how the how the league itself
Mm-hmm.
is is going to attack the the different like the different moments that are going to be coming up because we're gonna get like this a lot of eyeballs on it, and I'm interested to see how baseball's gonna adjust. Are we gonna get more breakthroughs in throughout the season of you're watching I don't know, you're watching MLB TV and they're gonna like show more games because you're gonna get more excitement, more eyeballs. So I'm interested to see that because I think that should bring about a different type of coverage that we're gonna see throughout the MLB season. I know MLB
Yeah.
TV does the free game of the day or the week or something like that. Or the
The
day.
day,
They have
yeah.
a free
The day,
game of the
yeah.
day. And I wonder how many times the Dodgers are going to be the free game of the day.
But it's not free for us, just for the record.
Right. Well, I mean,
You're gonna
right.
be
Yeah.
out of the area.
You're going to be blacked out. Um, so it isn't, that's going to be interesting too, because like how many times are they going to do that? Because that's going to bring about a different type of coverage. And finally, is there any chance, and I don't think there is, but what if the Angels happen to be good this year?
What are we gonna do? 1 through 5, or percentage wise? What do you want me to? How you want me to rate it?
1 to 10.
For good overall to like midway season or the whole season?
They're like, could they be
I would say 4.
good over? Okay, because I'm looking at I was looking at the roster the other day,
Yeah.
and I was like, what if the Angels finally have good luck and they don't have like injury plagued
Yeah.
season? Their bullpen is whatever, it's fine. Their pitching is whatever, it's fine. Their hitting is fine. Like it's a fine team. It's whatever. And it's like, what if like because you were saying about the Red Sox, they're not gonna play the Astros 19 times.
Yeah.
They're not gonna play Seattle 19 times. It's like, is there a chance that the Angels finally get good luck and the Angels like are in the mix?
4 out of 10.
Okay. All right. I was just looking at it because I'm like, it could. I mean, crazier things have
We've seen
happened.
crazy. Yeah, we've seen crazy.
So it would. So I was looking at the roster because that's what I want to look at first. And I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
because if they make it to mid-season, most likely they're going to try to make a trade to get better. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna put it at 4.
yeah. So all of a sudden, if they're able to like tread water and be just in the mix,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden it's like, dude, if we make a trade, we can make a real push to playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, what if the Red Sox completely implode? Like, completely implode. And Rafael Devers is like, get me out of here.
Going to the Angels for Anthony Rendon.
your boy, Mister.
We never talked about that, right?
This is no. This is just a job. This is not my priority. My family is my priority. Like, I don't know, bro.
I like that. I love it.
We're paying you millions and millions of dollars.
I love it.
I don't know if
That's something I would say.
I know, but I think the problem is not what he said; it's who said it. Like, bro, like you haven't played more than like 65 games since like you won the World Series. I
But
don't
how
know.
is it his problem?
I mean,
Somebody
how is
paid
it?
him. Somebody paid him.
I know, but it's like I don't know if I want to hear from you to be the guy that says my family is my priority.
Essentially, I would say probably like 40% of the Dodgers are with that mindset. They have families. Their families are first. Yeah, they're good baseball players.
I know, but if Mookie Betts would have like
But
not
Mookie Betts is just good.
no, I know, but say Mookie Betts would have been injured as soon as he got to the Dodgers and has never played like more than 60 games for the Dodgers. And then this year they ask him, hey, like Where's your commitment level to the Dodgers? And he's like, well, my commitment's to my family. It'd be like, bro, like we know, we get
But
it.
he's a weird fellow, though.
Who, Rendon?
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, he's a weird guy, man.
He's always been like that, even in high school.
He has, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
it
I
was
used to
one
work
of
with one of his teammates.
really.
Yeah. El Toro. Oh, no, not El Toro. I forget where he went in school.
And he said he was always like that.
Oh, he's in Texas. He was in Texas.
He was always weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strange.
Yeah, there's some guy that moved to California from Texas.
Yeah.
I was like, I took his story. I was like, okay. That he's always been about himself. Just like, yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It was just weird. It was the wrong guy to give that message. That's how I took it.
I'm okay with it.
Um,
I think he has. I think I think he was trying to take pressure away from what the moment happened. They had just lost Otani. They they needed something to change the perception of the ownership.
well, it didn't help.
It did. It did. It got some pressure out of it. It got some pressure out of it, away from them.
Oh man. Um, I think that if you're, I'm also not a big fan of those type of interviews. I don't like when an athlete. LeBron will do this. LeBron does this every once in a while where he talks about, well, being a father is far more important than playing basketball. And it's like, yeah, dude, nobody is saying
But it's
playing
not.
basketball is more important than being a father.
Yeah.
Like, so when Rendon said it, it's like, well, yeah, dude, obviously, like your family
But
is
just
more,
don't say it.
well, because it's just like, well, duh. You know, it just I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. You know, like it's just like okay, I get it.
I
Like
liked it.
I just don't know what he accomplished with that. Like it's not like anybody was like, man, I think Rendon doesn't like his family. Like nobody was that.
Maybe.
Wow, man, come on.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with that one.
So it's just weird. It was such a weird answer,
He's a weird guy, man.
and
He's a weird
so
guy.
yeah. Um, Blake Snell, Montgomery. Do they play baseball this season? The answer's probably
Well, I
yes.
drafted him, so
So they better, huh?
so he better. My partner's like, "Hey, he's gonna play." I'm like, are you sure?" We took him, I think, in the third or fourth round.
If you had to make a prediction where they play, what's your prediction?
Blake Snell. I think he fits with the Dodgers. If his price comes down, I think he fits there.
I think so too.
I think he's a Yankee.
Blake Snell
Yeah.
and Montgomery.
Well, either or. I would say one of the other. They need, after what happened to Cole, we still don't know exactly the extent of it. They need some pitching. Where else would it make sense to? Blake Snell, Arizona. If I were the Diamondbacks, I would pursue that. He did very well against the NL West last year, so
Yeah.
And Montgomery is just a serviceable guy. I would think he more look like a Miami Marlin.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, Miami needs pitching. Same thing. One of the guys went down.
Right. Baseball's going to start, so we have to do this at least. We can do major predictions another day, but World Series prediction? What do you have?
Today? Right now, the second?
Yeah, today.
To play in the World Series or to win the World Series?
To play. Well, give me both. Who's going to play and who's going to win it?
So it'll be the Braves.
Okay.
And AL's tough. I'm gonna say the Astros. Braves Astros.
Braves, Astros.
And
Okay.
Astros win. Astros winning it.
Okay. I have Dodgers, Astros.
Oh boy.
I have Dodgers, Astros, Dodgers winning it.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Um, I think Juan Soto's going to have a big year for the Yankees. I think he's
Home
going
runs
to
wise or average wise?
both. I think he's going to be in contention for AL MVP.
I can see the home run part. I don't see the average part.
You don't think that's coming back?
I think he's been tearing up the ball, but yeah.
Um,
MVP?
AL MVP?
Yeah. Would you go that far?
Yeah, I'm gonna go that far.
Okay. You
Juan
like the
Soto.
guy. That's the thing. You
I
like the
hate the
guy.
Yankees though.
You like the guy. You've always liked the guy.
Juan Soto.
I would say Acuna. And if the
Okay.
and if the Orioles do well, I say Adley Rutschman.
In the AL, in the NL, it's hard because I think if Mookie has another big year like that, but Freeman has a big year,
Remember, this is early predictions. Where this is very,
and
very early.
Otani has a big year. Well, no, what I'm saying is I think the Dodger guys will take votes from each other.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I'm saying. It'll be.
mm,
I think that'd be it.
go. I mean, Acuna is super.
Yeah. Back to back. Do Acuna. Do Acuna.
I'm gonna go Tatis. Nah, just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do Acuna. I'm gonna go Mookie Betts.
I kind of thought about that.
I think I'm gonna do Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts to win.
And then the people are going to say I'm a homer.
And an MVP.
Okay.
That's
early.
Yeah, obviously we'll circle back Memorial Day
soon.
Memorial Day podcast.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we're at with this. You have the Dodgers making it NLCS?
Yeah.
Okay. So they win the division. Braves. They win the division. They make it to NLCS. Cool. I have the Red Sox ending in last place. And me tweeting.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Me tweeting
at
multiple times this season.
At Germ 4?
Yeah, at Germ 4. Me tweeting multiple times throughout the MLB season that I just can't wait for this season to be over.
Love it. I love I love when you're miserable.
Oh man, you and David both love it.
We got to get David on this pretty soon.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I told him about it. He said he's more than down. So I got to make it happen. Final thought. What's your any final thoughts?
The crowd in Korea is going to be electric.
Yeah,
I love it. I love the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, for these preseason games, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. I was watching it. They have cheerleaders. Crazy. Bring them over here.
Yeah, you should bring them back.
And I wish I would have been there.
Yeah.
I wish MLB would change their policy to sell tickets to the U.S. to people from the U.S. Because I would have been talking to you from Korea right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But unfortunately, MLB didn't change their policy, and
maybe next year in Japan. Supposedly, the Dodgers are looking at
I
have a
like
game
Korea
in
better.
Japan
I
next
like
year.
my Korean barbecue.
Wow. You can have sushi. You can have sushi next year.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. Straight out. What about you?
My final thought is, what is my final thought? My final thought. See, I have multiple, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this one. My
Oh, me
final
too.
thought.
It was either Ryan Garcia or Korea.
Ryan Garcia.
I pick Korea.
My final thought is this. I think that I'll do a Canelo one just because this is right up there.
Wow, this is a baseball podcast,
I know.
sir.
I know. Okay, no, I'll do a baseball one. I'll do a baseball one. My final thought is that I think that the Dodgers should do what the Lakers did and sell their Spectrum Plus, where you can subscribe to their channel.
Just the channel itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lakers did that, and I thought it was a fabulous idea. Because if you're someone like me who doesn't have cable, that's an option.
They sell it? I don't know that.
Yeah, you subscribe to it. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you watch it through the NBA app.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So Dodgers should do that. I think every team should do that.
Yeah.
I think that it's embarrassing that these leagues, all of them, have these blackout restrictions.
Yeah.
That's my final thought. Dodgers sell Spectrum Plus so people can just subscribe to that. Especially here in LA. If you're out of the country or out of the state, or out of the region, not the state, out of the region, then obviously you're fine because you go watch them.
Yeah, you can watch it
on LA TV. But if you're in LA, the Dodgers should do that because I think it would definitely help.
Yeah.
For everybody that wants to watch this very special team.
Thank you, Jerm.
So, thank you. It was good to see you. It was good to see you finally.
Like, give me 20 minutes of my life.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I love you.
We'll do this again sometime this next week.
Yeah.
After the Dodgers have played.
Either 0-2, 1-1, or 2-0.
Yeah. So after they play the first two games, we'll talk about that. And then the season will get rolling and we'll be in full swing. So I'll talk to you soon. And go Sox. That's the pod. We are brought to you by, as always, Triumph Protective Coatings. They specialize in concrete polish, epoxy flooring systems, micro top floors and walls, and self-leveling underlays. They service California, and they speak Spanish. You can follow them, Triumph_coatings on Instagram, and you get a 10% off if you use the promo code ArrowsUp. You can also reach them on Gmail, triumphprotectivecoatings@gmail.com. Thank you to Harry. Thank you to Angel for the music. I will be back with another episode on Tuesday, and that one's probably going to be full NBA one where we're at. We're a little bit under a month left to go. So I'll probably give you like playoff scenarios and play-in tournament scenarios and all that. So I'll probably do that Tuesday. So you can follow us, Arrows Up, on Instagram. You can listen to our podcast anywhere you get your pod. So please rate, review, and subscribe. And I've been doing Instagram stories. So check those out on Instagram. And I will talk to you on Tuesday. So until then, let's go Lakers.